Well, I love Tiger, and I love Vanessa, and they had a great...
Vanessa Trump's life is dripping in luxury. She owns multi-million-dollar homes, a diamond ring worth 6 figures, and a wardrobe that a fairy tale princess would be proud of.
Chronicled here on Extra,
Donald and Vanessa, congratulations.
appears to be coming to a stunning end.
Vanessa is living the life. When your bank account is stacked from sauce money and settlements, you can afford to live the life of your dreams. Here's the wild and rich world of Vanessa Trump. Some would argue that Vanessa isn't exactly a Trump, and technically they would be correct. But let's not get into that just yet. We will talk about that soon. So, stay glued. Vanessa Trump was born Vanessa K. Pergolesi on December 18, 1977, on Manhattan's Upper East Side, which is where the fancy and rich folks of Manhattan live. Vanessa was born into a world of luxury. She even attended an elite private school with tuition costing around $50,000 a year. That should give you an idea of just how rich they were. Even as a teenager, she was so beautiful that she caught the attention of the tabloids. In 1998, when she was just 20 years old, famous actor Leonardo DiCaprio was rumored to be involved with her. She also had a brief romantic stint with Saudi prince Khalid bin Bandar bin Sultan Al Saud, which had some people speculating that she could one day become a princess. Her mother, Bonnie K. Hayden, owned K Models, a modeling agency that worked with young talent in New York. Her stepfather, Charles Hayden, was a prominent attorney who represented clients like Marilyn Monroe and had a knack for smart investments. Growing up, Vanessa was surrounded by wealth and connections, but she didn't just sit back. She kicked off her career as a model in her teens, signing with Wilhelmina Models, one of the biggest agencies in the industry. She walked runways, posed for magazines, and even popped up in a small role in the 2003 rom-com Something's Gotta Give with Jack Nicholson and Diane Keaton. Not a bad gig, right? But despite her early success, it wasn't modeling or acting that would secure her financial future. In the early 2000s, she and her sister Veronica opened a nightclub called Sessa in New York. She was a socialite with style, and that's before she even met the Trump family.
Our last interview with the couple in a White House exclusive.
How's the family adjusting to everything?
Listen, there's a new normal, but we couldn't be more proud.
Fast forward to 2003, Donald Trump Sr. introduced her to his son, Donald Trump Jr., at a fashion show. They hit it off, started dating, got engaged in 2004, and married in 2005 at Mar-a-Lago. The Trump family's estate in Florida ring was a whopping $100,000 diamond. More on this incredible diamond ring later, so stick around.
Will you get engaged?
Yes.
We were there as he popped the question in a New York jewelry store.
I'm very happy.
She better be very happy.
Together they had 5 kids. Kai, born in 2007, Donald III, born in 2009, Tristan, born in 2011, Spencer, born in 2012, and Chloe, born in 2014. They were married for 12 years until Vanessa filed for divorce in 2018. Since then, she stayed out of the spotlight, focusing on her kids. Until recently, when rumors emerged that she was dating ace golfer Tiger Woods. In March 2025, Tiger went Instagram official with Vanessa, posting cozy pictures of the two with the caption, "Love is in the air and life is better with you by my side." Love is indeed in the air. It's being reported that they've been dating since late 2024, meeting through their kid's school. Hers at the Benjamin School, while he's at a nearby school. Tiger is worth over $1 billion, so this pairing is kind of a power move. Vanessa might have stayed out of the public eye for years, but her lifestyle? It's anything but low-key. Let's break it down. Vanessa Trump is estimated to be worth about $75 million, although there's no Forbes list with her name on it. A lot of that comes from a family inheritance tied to Rao's Specialty Foods, the company that makes Rao's marinara sauce. Her stepfather, Charles Hayden, was a smart investor who invested around $1 million in Rao's decades ago, securing a 30% stake. By the time he passed away in 2005, that investment was already valuable, but it exploded later. In 2017, a year before her divorce, The company was acquired by Sovos Brands, and Vanessa inherited shares reported to be worth around $62 million before taxes, instantly making her one of the wealthiest women in the Trump circle. Then, in 2023, Campbell's bought Sovos for $2.7 billion, which likely increased the value of any remaining ties she had to the company. On top of that, her divorce from Don Jr. must have also boosted her bank account. They called it uncontested, meaning no big court fight, but with 5 kids and the lifestyle she was used to. We are talking about private jets and multiple homes. There was almost certainly a settlement. Experts predict that she got a lump sum plus child support, possibly in the millions, though the details are sealed. Before the divorce, she and Don Jr. owned a 5-bedroom apartment on Sutton Place in Manhattan, bought for $4.4 million in 2010 and sold for $4.5 million in 2018. She didn't keep that, but it shows she's always had a taste for prime real estate. As mentioned earlier, back in 2010, she also launched a handbag line called La Pochette. It didn't take off, but it's another piece of her business history. Between the sauce money, the divorce, and her past ventures, she's got a serious financial cushion, enough to live like a billionaire. Now let's see what that money buys her. If there's one thing that screams billionaire lifestyle, it's Vanessa's real estate portfolio. She's got properties that would make your jaw drop, and they're not just homes, they're statements. Let's start with her Upper East Side condo in Manhattan. In 2018, right after her divorce filing, her mom, Bonnie, bought a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath condo on 5th Avenue for $6.4 million in cash. The place is in Carnegie Hill, one of New York's fancy neighborhoods, and it's in a pre-war building with all the old-world charm you'd expect. High ceilings, crown moldings, and views of Central Park. The listing hit the market again in 2020 for $8 million after renovations, which included a chef's kitchen with a 6-burner Wolf range, a built-in espresso maker, and a sub-zero fridge. The master bedroom has a step-up terrace. Imagine waking up, grabbing a cup of hot coffee, and stepping out to that view. There's a formal dining room, marble bathrooms with soaking tubs, and top-notch security. Speculation was that Bonnie bought it for Vanessa and her kids after her divorce. Today, similar condos in that area go for $8 million to $10 million, so let's call it a $9 million asset in 2025. Next, let's talk about some of the luxury items in Vanessa's life. First, that engagement ring from Don Jr. was valued at $100,000 in 2004, which is about $161,000 today with inflation. The ring is a stunner, a big, flawless center stone, likely a 4 to 5 carat, cushion or emerald cut, set in platinum with smaller stones around it. Don Jr. got it free from a jeweler in exchange for proposing in front of paparazzi at a mall. Vanessa kept it post-divorce. These days she no longer flaunts it, but it's still hers. Fashion's a big part of her world too. As a former model, she's got an eye for style, and she's been spotted in some high-end looks over the years. At a 2005 Fashion Group International event, she wore a blue silk gown with a deep V-neck and crystal embellishments. It was custom, probably from a designer like Versace or Elie Saab, and would have cost $5,000 to $10,000 back then, or $8,000 to $16,000 today. Now she's less flashy, but she's likely got a Hermes Birkin bag in her collection. A classic Birkin in Togo leather, size 30, starts at $12,000 on the resale market and can hit $20,000 or more with exotic skins or hardware. Jewelry is another must. Beyond the engagement ring, she's been seen with diamond studs and layered necklaces at events. A pair of 2-carat diamond studs from Tiffany & Company costs about $15,000. Simple but chic. She's also worn layered necklaces. So add a delicate Van Cleef and Arpels Alhambra necklace in yellow gold with mother of pearl, and you're looking at $4,500. These are the kinds of pieces that say, "I've got money," without shouting it. Her cars? She's private, but a Range Rover Autobiography makes sense for a mom of 5 who still wants luxury. It's got a black exterior, almond leather seats, a 12-inch. touchscreen, a 518 horsepower V8, and retails at $150,000. In Florida, she might have a Mercedes-Benz S-Class convertible for those Palm Beach drives. With a cream interior, Burmester, sound system, and a soft top that drops in 20 seconds, it goes for $140,000. She's not confirmed to own a yacht herself, but with her circle, she's got access to that life. And let's not forget her kids' school. The Benjamin School in Palm Beach costs about $35,000 per kid per year. With 5 kids, that's $175,000 annually just for tuition, plus extras like uniforms and trips. It's not an item, but it's a luxury expense that's part of her world. So what's it like to live as Vanessa Trump? Vanessa splits her time between New York and Florida, with summers possibly in the Hamptons. In Manhattan, she's got that $9 million 3-bedroom condo for her and the kids, a dorm building with tight security, and a gym downstairs. She's close to Central Park and top schools, though her kids are now in Florida. She's not in the tabloids much, but she has been seen at charity events like a 2019 hospital fundraiser where she wore a black dress that could have been a $5,000 Carolina Herrera piece, supporting kids' health causes. In Florida, she's near Palm Beach, where her kids go to school. She's been spotted in Jupiter too, linked to Tiger Woods. Vanessa is a proud mother, and she takes her motherly duties quite seriously. At some point, Vanessa briefly started her own handbag line. She eventually embraced life as a stay-at-home mother, making it clear that her family was her priority. During the pandemic, Vanessa took on the task of homeschooling her kids, as she was determined to ensure their education wasn't affected. Her Instagram bio says she's balancing motherhood, and she posts about their sports games or beach days, but nothing too personal. She's still got Trump family ties, though. Trips to the $300 million Mar-a-Lago estate happen a few times a year. She's not jetting off constantly, but private flights aren't out of the question. Chartering a Gulfstream G650 from New York to Florida costs $15,000 one way. She's low-key, but living well. First-class travel, high-end groceries like $20 a pound steak from Whole Foods, and a wardrobe that's quietly expensive. Her recent links to Tiger Woods add a new dimension to her life of luxury. Tiger's worth over $1 billion, with a $54 million Jupiter Island estate, sprawling 10,000 square feet, 7 bedrooms, a pool, and a dock. His yacht, Privacy, is 155 feet long, with 6 cabins, a gym, and a $20 million price tag. She doesn't live with him yet, but she's now a big part of his world. And there you have it. Vanessa Trump's private billionaire lifestyle, from her real estate empire to her $100,000 ring and beyond. She's gone from model to mogul to mom, all while keeping it classy and under the radar. What do you think? Would you trade places with her? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.